Like, and if
Okay.
Steph went, dude, if Steph wins, like if Steph wins against LeBron in round two, right, and then goes on to another championship ring, uh, all of a sudden,
I
bro,
mean, the
all
thing
of a
about it, if
sudden,
he
is this like because in basketball, you kind of you went from like Jordan to Kobe to LeBron. To LeBron. Oh, Steph Curry.
yeah, I
Is
mean,
it Kobe to Steph Curry now? If he got five this year, and he beat LeBron again to do it in the playoffs to
it would
then go
be
get his five. I'm just saying,
it would
does
be
it
hard.
change a little bit of the conversation of who era this is in basketball? I know it's tough not to say LeBron because he did like
LeBron's been
he
going
just
since the early
go,
2000s, like this is such a long run of
but
greatness, man. Like
I and he still couldn't get as many as like if Steph got five, he's still gonna get as many as Steph. So it's kind of
I will say like
LeBron
I
started in
love I was
Kobe's
rooting for the
era.
Warriors in those series against them, but like come on, dude. Like LeBron getting to those is almost a big enough achievement with the teams that
I
he
mean,
took. Like those
when
teams were
he went eight straight, and he took some garbage
when he
teams,
was his first tenure with Cleveland, he took a team with
very bad team.
a horrible team that started Anderson Varejao at center.
Yeah,
And,
I get it,
like,
man. I
so I
get
mean,
it.
like,
Like,
it
I
is a team game. We can't forget it is a team game. He also did lose to the Dallas Mavericks with probably one of the greatest teams ever assembled. I won't,
so
I'll be
I'm
honest,
just,
like, that
but he
first
also,
finals loss with the Heat was
I,
inexcusable.
but also beating the Warriors that one year was incredible.
Yeah.
Like
Beating the
that,
Warriors is,
and being down 3-1 to come back and beat them like
and
that.
that was the greatest regular season team in NBA history.
Right. So that
Like,
was
yeah,
pretty great. That was pretty great. I mean, like Steph so beat him those like three other times, and
yeah.
has I mean, I get
I
it.
mean,
LeBron
Steph did have Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant and
is,
Draymond Green.
I know, I get it. I
I
get
mean,
it.
they all
I get it. I
they
mean,
had a very, very good team.
LeBron had what? LeBron's Miami teams
Steve
weren't
Kerr.
stacked,
I that's why I said I already said that Miami's team was stacked whenever they won their titles, and I said that it was inexcusable the one that he lost with
I'm saying is
Miami.
like, it comes into question when like, oh, there's another dude who's got more than you. Although you're right, he has been on a much more stable team,
Yeah,
but
that's
nobody counts that. Nobody discounts Jordan for that. Like, well, Jordan was in a much more
I'm
he had
not
a
really
much better
discounting,
team his whole career and a coach who,
but I mean, it's Curry also blew a 3-1 finals lead, has kind of disappeared in those finals up until this
he did do
previous year, even though Andrew Wiggins probably
he did do
could have
that.
won MVP. He had the
I
instance
know a lot of
he
people.
could have won
Well,
it.
a lot of people say Steph could have won it over Iguodala that first time.
He could have. He could have also cemented this whole thing if he would have been able to propel them past the Raptors shorthanded whenever he had teams similar to what LeBron led
It's
to.
well, okay, yeah, I know it was tough. Like everybody got injured around him and
Yeah.
fell apart. But
No, and I'm definitely not trying to discount Curry. I love Steph Curry. I just I do think that LeBron has does deserve credit for taking some really bad basketball
oh,
teams
I
to the
hey
finals.
man, I get that. He definitely does. Just there might be a debate
Yeah.
once this if
I think
Steph
that is hard for
and
LeBron because
Kevin.
at there's been numerous points throughout his reign of greatness where you're like, but maybe Kevin Durant's better than him. Maybe Giannis Antetokounmpo is better than him. Maybe Steph Curry's better than
Yeah,
him.
at that
Like
point, see, maybe they were better than him in like that season. I don't know. That's tough. That is tough too. But I don't think that any of those guys.
but I'm not saying
You never thought they were actually better
even
than
when LeBron first
LeBron.
came into the league, you were like, well, Kobe's better than him.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he came into
You
Kobe's.
know,
he came in and Kobe owned the league,
So I'm
and
just saying
then it kind of it transferred to him, but then he got,
it's
like I
a
said,
short
like
window, really,
his
where LeBron's the unquestioned greatest player.
and then, well,
Out
yeah,
of it.
because his runs hits into a huge stumble when with Steph, and Steph wasn't even like he had the Spurs who he lost to, and the Mavs,
Yeah.
right,
I
with
mean,
teams
yeah, I'd
like
say you have Kawhi Leonard really was the first one, like, because you're like, man, maybe Kawhi.
Kawhi took.
He seemed kind
But
of be.
but also LeBron, he has won it with three different teams. That's something, right? You got to give it to
Yeah,
him that you've won a ring with three different teams. That's
and
got to
he's been
be,
to the finals 10 times, I believe.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I mean,
So
that's those are the things I'm like, dude. Like, I
I know.
don't think that he's better than Michael Jordan. I He's definitely a more physically gifted athlete than Stephen
The Steph.
Curry.
I mean, he's more physically gifted than pretty much like
I mean, he had
anybody other.
he had some block today that like was outrageous. It was
Yeah.
very reminiscent of his rookie year, a chase down block where everybody is all these 20-year-olds are jumping and LeBron, who's almost 40, is like out jumping all of them to block this fucking shot off the backboard. You're just like,
He's a beast, man.
he had a dunk. There was a couple dunks that you're just like, this man is
That's his.
absolutely
That's his.
insane.
I think that's the other part of the argument is that he's done it for 20 years.
Dude, the longevity of
Longevity.
greatness, is like the huge
Yeah.
thing. Like, I'm like, I don't know if his body of work is better than Michael Jordan, but I'll tell you what, his age 38 is definitely
I mean that's part of it. Yeah. Do you add
like, yeah,
in, right? Because Michael was like better at his peak.
yeah,
Like
better at his peak,
he,
but LeBron's
his
been
peak lasted longer.
better for a long period of time.
So we'll see, man. We'll see
Yeah,
how many and if LeBron needs that fifth ring, it kind of sucks to be like the dude's already at four. Why would he ever need another one? But like
yeah, yeah. I mean, if he can do it this year, with
kind of want another one.
they've been a very good team since the All-Star break, so I won't count
You
it
can
out. They made a lot of good moves.
if he somehow gets two, nobody will question LeBron then. But
For real.
may not happen though.
Yeah,
Although he wants to play until the sun's in, right?
yeah.
And he
Only a couple more years.
wants to play at least a season two with his son. I don't know how
Dude,
long.
that's awesome. That'd be cool.
It's pretty sweet.